Douglas Johnson was born on May 2, 1972, in Hayward, California, United States. He grew up in a family deeply rooted in professional wrestling. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a well-known professional wrestler who competed across the United States. His maternal grandfather, Peter Maivia, was also a legendary figure in the wrestling world during the 1960s and 1970s. With such a legacy behind him, many people might assume that Johnson's path to success was easy. But the truth was far from glamorous. Growing up, Johnson's family struggled financially. Because his father traveled constantly for wrestling matches, the family moved frequently. Sometimes they had stable housing, and other times they struggled just to make ends meet. Johnson witnessed firsthand the ups and downs of the entertainment industry. He saw his father experience moments of triumph in the ring, but he also saw the hardships, the injuries, the financial instability, and the toll the career took on family life. Those early experiences shaped Johnson's mindset. He learned resilience, discipline, and the value of hard work at a very young age. During his teenage years, Johnson developed a reputation as a talented athlete. He attended high school in Hawaii and later in Pennsylvania, where he excelled in sports, particularly football. His size, strength, and athletic ability made him a standout player. Soon, college recruiters began to take notice. Eventually, Johnson earned a full athletic scholarship to the University of Miami, one of the most competitive football programs in the United States. At the University of Miami, Johnson played defensive tackle and became part of the team that won the 1991 national championship. For a young athlete with dreams of professional football, this moment felt like the beginning of something huge. The NFL was within reach, but life had other plans. Despite his college success, Johnson was not selected in the 1995 NFL draft. He eventually signed with the Calgary Stampeders in the Canadian Football League. But his football career was short-lived. After only a brief time with the team, he was cut from the roster. In a single moment, the dream he had worked toward for years disappeared. Johnson later described this as one of the lowest points of his life. At just 23 years old, he was unemployed, broke, and unsure of what the future held. Yet this setback would become the turning point that changed everything. After his football career ended, Johnson began considering a new path. Following the footsteps of his father and grandfather, he decided to try professional wrestling. In 1996, Johnson signed a contract with the World Wrestling Federation, now known as WWE. Initially, he debuted under the name Rocky Maivia, a tribute to both his father and grandfather. However, fans did not immediately embrace him. In fact, early in his career, audiences rejected the character, chanting "Die Rocky Die" during matches. For many performers, this kind of backlash might have ended their careers. But Johnson reinvented himself. He transformed his personality into the bold, charismatic persona known as The Rock. The transformation was revolutionary. Instead of trying to please the crowd, Johnson leaned into arrogance, confidence, and electrifying charisma. His catchphrases became legendary. "If you smell what The Rock is cooking, know your role and shut your mouth." The most electrifying man in sports entertainment. Audiences loved it. Soon, The Rock became one of the biggest stars in wrestling history. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, known as the Attitude Era, Johnson helped transform professional wrestling into a global entertainment phenomenon. He won multiple championships, including 10 World Championships, 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, Royal Rumble winner. He headlined major events like WrestleMania multiple times. His rivalries with stars like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and John Cena became iconic moments in wrestling history. By the early 2000s, Johnson was one of the most famous athletes in the world. But he wasn't finished. He had another dream: Hollywood. Johnson's acting career began with a small but memorable role in the 2001 film The Mummy Returns. Although his appearance was brief, it made a huge impact. Soon afterward, he starred in the spin-off film The Scorpion King, marking his first leading role. The film was successful and established Johnson as a rising action star. Throughout the 2000s and 2010s, He built an impressive Hollywood career starring in blockbuster films such as Fast Five San Andreas Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungler Notice Black Adam. His role as Luke Hobbs in the Fast and Furious franchise helped the series become one of the highest-grossing movie franchises in history. Johnson also voiced the demigod Maui in Disney's animated film Moana. Beyond acting, Johnson has built an impressive business empire. He co-founded the production company Seven Bucks Productions, which produces many of his movies and television shows. He has also invested in multiple industries, including fitness, apparel, and beverages. His entrepreneurial success has helped him build enormous wealth. As of 2026, his estimated net worth is around $800 million, placing him among the richest actors in the world. Johnson married Dani Garcia in 1997, and they had one daughter before divorcing in 2008. Despite their separation, they remain close business partners. Later, Johnson married singer and music producer Lauren Hashian in 2019. Together, they have 2 daughters. Johnson is also known for openly discussing mental health struggles, including episodes of depression during his younger years, encouraging others to seek help and speak openly about their experiences. Few entertainers have successfully dominated multiple industries like Dwayne Johnson. He is a legendary professional wrestler, global Hollywood superstar, successful entrepreneur, motivational figure to millions. In both 2016 and 2019, he was named one of the world's most influential people by Time. His films have generated billions of dollars worldwide, making him one of the highest-grossing actors in history. The story of Dwayne Johnson is not simply about fame or money. It is about resilience. It is about taking life setbacks and transforming them into opportunities. From a struggling athlete with $7 in his pocket to one of the most successful entertainers in the world, Johnson's journey proves that determination, discipline, and belief can change everything. And even today, whether in the wrestling ring, on the big screen, or in the business world, The Rock continues to inspire millions across the globe. Because if there's one thing the world has learned from Dwayne Johnson, it's this. Success is not about where you start. It's about how hard you're willing to fight to reach the top.